Good evening, everyone. Wynn Brown here from Haywood Healthcare with our COVID-19 update for Friday, the 22nd of May. A beautiful day after a string of beautiful days as we kick into the Memorial Day weekend, which is going to be beautiful as well. I encourage everybody to get outside and enjoy it with proper social distancing and proper hygiene. And also a huge shout out and thanks to the Haywood staff who are working this weekend to care for our patients in our community. Also with this email will be a video that we've put together to recognize our armed services and our veterans who support our country, and I really appreciate you taking a look at that. We send it out to people on our email list, but I know that this goes far and wide, so Dawn and her team are going to embed it with this video as well. Just to get right to our testing, we have tested 4,393 patients with 3,756 negative results, 453 positive, 56 indeterminate, for a positive rate over the duration of this pandemic of 10.6% versus the state at a flat 18. Just to let you know that statewide, just over 500,000 patients have been tested now for COVID-19, and the number of cases in Worcester County is just 3 shy of the 10,000 mark, and Franklin has just inched up to 310. At Haywood, we have 6 patients who are positive for COVID-19 that we are caring for, 2 of whom are in our ICU, and we have 4 patients for whom we're awaiting their test results to see if they rule in or rule out. Some announcements. Just want to wish Bob King well, a longtime case manager for us, nurse manager for us, who retired after over 3 decades of service to Haywood. And in the spirit of not having big gatherings, he had a small luncheon this week, and I know that he enjoyed that and that we are going to miss him and his presence on our campus. So a shout out to him for the fabulous service to Haywood and to our community. Just a reminder to staff too, as well, on second and third shift. You know, we have a refrigerator that we stock for third shift so that they can get a meal overnight, and some people seem to be shopping in it that might not be third shift. So just a reminder that that refrigerator is for our overnight staff only, for everyone. If you have some food insecurity or need some help with food, you know, John Novak and Mike Costello are happy to assist you with that. Just a public service announcement that Scott Jansen's brought to our attention today. Scott, as you know, leads materials management for the system. That there have been some incidents with hand sanitizer bottles exploding in cars that are in direct sunlight. And part of this is, you know, the Purell that we typically use is 62% alcohol, and the ones that are now being manufactured outside of the regular system, a lot of distilleries, is 70 to 80%. So it's a little more volatile. So please be careful with that, keeping that in the heat. Some thank yous. First to Dennis Whitcomb, who owns DW Designs and Lettering in Templeton, who with his help designing a sign fundraiser to benefit Haywood Healthcare and his support of the first responders in Templeton and Winchendon, and JK Crossroads and friends who through their generosity delivered delicious meals to 20 members of our surgical team today as well. They've been a fabulous supporter of us, and we really appreciate JK Crossroads for all that they have done, and there's photos embedded with this. Just a couple reminders that I've mentioned before. Our wound center is open as usual, so that is available to folks. We have new entrance control procedures coming up. There's a new script. We need folks to sign up for door management and screening. And just remember as you come through to communicate with Hart and make sure that you take time to stop and pause. We are going to adjust our process next week after we get through the long weekend, but until then, everything is in place as it should be. And just a reminder that rehab clinics in both Athol and Gardner are open and available to everyone as well. Beginning as we get things to open up more in our community, let's just be super careful and vigilant out there with our physical distancing and hygiene as we go into our long weekend, okay? So just want to make sure everyone's being safe out there. And in honor of the long weekend, we're going to take Saturday and Sunday off from our regular videos in the afternoon for everyone, so that the Dawn Cassavant and her team and I can just have a little more free time in the evening hours as we enjoy time with our family over this holiday. And we'll be back to you Monday of Memorial Day weekend to give you an update of how the weekend went and what's going on for the week ahead. We got a lot of changes coming up, and so Monday would be a good time to tune in. All right? Thank you for all you do as we continue our journey to be one of the best community-owned health systems in America. Have a great weekend.